everybody? It's JT Sports, and I'm back to you guys with another video. I'm here with UE, Universal TV, / ACC versus SEC football, and he's on today to provide us with some in-depth information on the Miami Hurricanes quarterback battle. Now, I'm previewing all the quarterback battles going into spring for every college football team in the nation. And I figured, why not get my guy on, UE TV. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. It'll be down in the description and comment section down below. To talk about the Miami Hurricanes quarterback battle, man. So, let's get into it, man. So, we have...
First of all, I want to I appreciate the love, man. I want to appreciate everything that you do for Miami Hurricane Football Nation, and for me, your boy, man. So I want you to just keep going, keep striving, keep doing your thing, man. You're leading a revolution here, actually, which you've been so young and having so much experience at the same time, man. You're really setting a trend. I really, really am a fan of you. I appreciate what you do, man.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So, UE TV was like the first Miami Hurricane YouTube I ran into, other than Alonzo1219, and I really, really enjoyed his content, and that's why I'm really, really glad to have him on. This is like the first video we ever did on YouTube. So the quarterback situation, man. So we have Kate Weldon, we have Nicosi, we had Jaron, we had Tate Martell, who still, we don't even know if he's going to get a waiver to play this year. So give us some in-depth on each quarterback, man, and who do you think will be winning those?
Tate Martell, Bishop Gorman, was on that super team with Brevin Jordan and Bubba Bolden and all those guys. He is basically a 5'10", 5'11", beast, man. It's a great lower body. They asked who does he remind you of the most, and a lot of experts compare him to Russell Wilson. I mean, not like Kyler Murray, but a little bit more like Russell Wilson. He kind of like evolves the position as far as a runner and a passer, Johnny Manziel type. So we're very excited about him from the spring game practice games that they had at Ohio State. He kind of showed that he had that knack to find an open receiver, and also had the knack to stay in the pocket until it was time to disperse and try to get yardage, man. I really, really like what I see from Tate Martell. But to me, I still love the quarterback that we had before him. So I think we're in good shape regardless. What people have to understand is Tate Martell is already a great player. He'll get even better on the Dan Enos system. And that's the key about this whole thing. You have to bring up Dan Enos' system. Which quarterback is going to get the most out of it? And to me, I don't think it would be a straight running quarterback. As you can see, Jalen Hurts from Alabama, now he plays for Oklahoma Sooners, but Jalen Hurts was way more athletic than Tua Valoa, but Tua Valoa ran the system a little better than Jalen did. So, in tune, what I'm going to is more of a player that's about 6'1", 6'2", that could, that maybe grow into the position a little bit more. So I don't want to count out Nicosi Perry and Jaron Williams. So right now I'm going to talk about Cade Weldon. Cade Weldon, I really don't know a lot about him. All I know is he was redshirted last year.
I didn't get Pitt.
Say that again?
He got in against Pitt that year that we were supposed to make it to the national championship, but we stunk it up.
Exactly. What killed me about Cade was under pressure. I just didn't see enough mobility. I didn't see high 4.6, and I think right now the position has revolutionized into a quarterback that at least needs to run a 4.6. I mean, if you don't run a 4.6, you probably won't have as much success, i.e., Bridgewater, i.e., Lamar Jackson, or i.e., let's say Kyler Murray. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Even Baker Mayfield ran a 4.6. You know what I mean? So this is what the position has turned into. Maybe the last guy that didn't was Florida Jameis Winston when he played for Florida State, but he was in the high 4.7 category at that time. And you really have to evolve at the quarterback position and be able to roll around this pocket and know when everything is about to collapse. If not, you probably shouldn't be a scholarship quarterback. And right now, I don't want to talk too bad on Cade Weldon, but I really don't think that he should be a scholarship quarterback. I'm just going to tell you exactly like I feel.
At least from Miami.
He's from Miami. Cade, you say Cade Weldon is from Miami?
No, like you said you shouldn't be a scholarship quarterback if like you had like what Cade Weldon does, and I was like, yeah, well, at least not for the University of Miami.
At least for us, exactly. And I understand. At least for us, that's one position I don't think you should take. Baker Mayfield had things to say about that because he was a walk-on, but at the end of the day, he earned his scholarship. A lot of these guys did not earn the ability to play. Like I was reading something earlier today talking about our O-line. It was just saying most of our guys were were 4-star guys, and they didn't really have a chance to earn their position. They were pretty much given their position like Navon Donaldson, just built off of height. Okay, but anyway,
Cade Weldon, he got a scholarship because his dad was like a former teammate of Mark Richt.
Exactly. You're right on point, bro. You're right on point.
So my last thing,
like always.
My last thing is Nkosi and Jaron. We're just gonna say who do you have, man? Nkosi, Jaron, or Tate? Because those are the three quarterbacks. Which one do you just want to start?
I spoke my piece about Tate Martell. I really hope he is eligible, but I kind of wish that our two quarterbacks, Jaron and Nkosi, get the starting position because we need to at least give them a trial. And I'm not talking about a trial. I'm not even talking about a trial where we lose games, bro. I'm talking about a trial where if it's a close game, that quarterback should not be the starter the next game. Because even if you go through spring practice and you do all that, guy might play good. We don't have to even go back to Malik Rozier. But you remember Malik Rozier played great in practice. But when it got to the game, it was more of, oh, man, the O-line this, the O-line that. I keep telling everybody had a sucky O-line last year. It ain't like everyone had an O-line that was eligible for the draft the next year. But everybody's acting as if that Clemson's O-line was just that good where everybody's going to the draft.
Yeah, and it's not like we played any good defense. I mean, the best defense we played was freaking LSU.
Exactly. You on point, like I said, as always. They have to understand Clemson, and they didn't have a problem at O-line, but Clemson had one 4-star athlete, man. One 4-star offensive lineman. Everybody else was 3 stars, and they even had 1 2-star starting, bro. So, the last 5 years, actually since Dabo Swinney has been coaching the Clemson Tigers, do you know they had no first round offensive linemen? Not one.
Yeah.
And they won 2 national championships. So people got to quit coming at me with all these stars and all this craziness from the
stars are overrated. Like stars. This is my last statement, and then we're just gonna get your prediction. Stars. Stars only matter in high school. Once you get to college, stars don't matter anymore. You can have all the stars in the world, but if you can't play, You can't play. You know how many five-star quarterbacks transfer every year because they don't start? I mean, look at Blake Barnett down in USF. Dude has been to 3 universities, USF being his 3rd one, and he might not even be the starting quarterback going in next year. Once you get on a roster, you basically have to earn everything, and that's what these athletes got messed up. Like, they think just because they're a 5-star athlete, and most of these 5-star quarterbacks and wide receivers, they only rank so high because of 7-on-7. Like, it's a bunch of 3-star guys that don't really get those hypes in those little 7-on-7 counts, but they can kill you on the field. So stars really just go by height, how big you are, because you don't really see a lot of good 5'10" quarterbacks that are like 4 stars and 5 stars. Only one, and I think now it's Kyler Murray, So that's not about stars. Like, it doesn't matter about your stars. Can you play or can you not play? And that's
well, you saw it. You saw it. Kyler Murray, when he was at Texas A&M, did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, well, when he played for Texas A&M, I remember him. He was okay. I mean, he wasn't what he was at Oklahoma, but he was okay.
Yeah, he was decent. Yeah, I got you.
So,
Kerwin Bell is going to make Blake Barnett very good, though. Kerwin Bell is the new offensive coordinator, the guy who I wish we could have brought on, but not. I didn't know we was going to get Dan Thanos. But we got Thanos now, so we good. But if we didn't get Thanos, I was wishing Kerwin Bell. He's from Valdosta State. Head coach Valdosta State went to. He got hired on as offensive coordinator for the Bulls, South Florida. So I think he's going to change a lot. I mean, those guys used to score 60-something points a game. They won the national championship undefeated. Then they won with a young team, man. All those guys were like freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. They didn't have like maybe 2 or 3 seniors throughout the whole roster that actually got playing time. So I'm thinking Blake Barnett is going to actually do good. I'm just throwing that in.
Yeah.
Lastly, I'm gonna touch this, boss. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the map. All right. I think that the Coach Perry is gonna win the starting job.
Ooh, my freaking God. My God.
I want Jared Williams to win it to give him a chance. But I think going through Mark Richt and his garbage system actually is going to help this kid develop mentally. And now when you add Thanos to it, he's going to give him one of those crystals, man. I'm telling you. He's going to give him one of those stones. I'm telling you, don't be surprised if he uses the gauntlet, bro. He might use it.
Well, Nicosi has been battle-tested, man. None of these quarterbacks on our roster have been battle-tested. That FSU game, I don't care how bad FSU was.
Exactly.
It's a rivalry game. Rivalry games, it doesn't matter how bad your team is or how good your team is. Rivalry games are rivalry games. How many times have we seen Auburn not really be that good, but give Alabama the fight of their life?
Exactly. I think it was more O-line training, man. O-line training right now. We got a new O-line coach, and I think it's gonna prove to be the difference, man. I really do. The strength and conditioning, David Seeley. Remember that too, bro. David Seeley is so much different than Gus, because Gus was, let's just say it, bro. Gus was fat. He put on a lot of weight to those players in the wrong way.
Yep.
And you can see it in the games. We was touched. Bro, you remember a couple of those games, man, we got outwitted.
The LSU game.
The LSU game was the number 1 game we got outwitted.
Then why was terrorizing everybody?
Boston College. We got
don't even get me started.
We got pushed over, man. By teams that wasn't that good. Then you see what we did to Pitt after that?
Yeah, even the year before, the Clemson game. Woo!
Oh, man. Yeah, that Clemson game was real.
Now, that was the only Miami game that I ever watched and had to turn on. Because I couldn't watch I couldn't force myself to watch it anymore.
What about that Wisconsin game, that last game we played?
Oh, man. Woo! Mark Richt and his play calling.
Yeah, they gave up a little bit. Then Big G didn't play, so,
Yeah. But everybody...
Yeah, man, I think Nicosi, It's going to be a tight battle, man. Like I said, I want Jaron to win it to give him a chance because he came back to Miami. I'm so happy. But Nkosi, I don't think he give up that position. And I think that what's going to happen is Nkosi's going to put on a little bit more pounds. And maybe like about 5 or 10 more pounds, maybe per year. And I think it's going to actually be next year where it's going to be the most drama because there won't be a question if Tate Martell is going to.
Yep.
You know, and I think they're going to be kind of forced to start Martell over Nkosi, even if we make it to the AC Championship. If we win that whole thing, Nkosi will be the ultimate quarterback. Yeah. But if they don't win, bro, they're gonna use it as an excuse. Watch, bro.
And people are gonna transfer because whoever before we end this video, I just want to say whoever loses this battle, people are gonna transfer. Tate wins, Kosi's out, Jaron's out. Kosi wins, Jaron's definitely out, and Tate might not leave because if he doesn't get that waiver, I don't think Tate will leave because Tate is a competitor. Well, I thought he was, but I think he might try to challenge, but. Everybody, this is UETV / ACC versus SEC. Make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. The link to it will be down in the description. And thanks for coming on, man.
You already know, home team, man. Home team.
Yes, sir, man. Take care.
You too.